Hey, welcome in everyone to the Game or Die Show. My name is Ryan Moore and I'm back, baby. At least for tonight. We've been doing some bonus test streams over the last few hours or today. And this is the third stream of the evening and man, I'm excited. The reason why is because we've been having so many streaming issues over the last several months. I think I finally figured it out. I think I finally fixed the issue. Some weird stuff was going on that shouldn't have happened, but it should all be fixed now. So what we're going to do is we are going to play a little bit of something that we haven't played in a while, which it's my fault, man. I am so bummed that I haven't been playing this like I normally do. But we got some DLC for a World of Keflings. So we're going to play the DLC, It Came from Outer Space. So let's dive right on into it, shall we? There is the music that I love and adore. So we are going to move the mouse off screen. And then so we got A Tale of Three Kingdoms, which is the main story. We've done that. The Rockstar Weekly Challenge, which I have not been keeping up over the last month or so, but we're going to get back into it. And then It Came from Outer Space. Some unexpected visitors have arrived and they need your help getting back home. Walking the dog. No, Scoobs, of course you don't need a leash. It's a safety harness. Some of these cliffs are really high, eh? Rough, guru, rough. Oh, what's this? The plastic bag? Well, sometimes you need to clean up after you. Rough. No, I meant when you eat your snacks. You get crumbs everywhere. Rough. Shiver. What is it? What's wrong, boy? I mean, bro? Aliens! Awesome! Scoobs? Like Zoink Scoobs. I should have done... Okay. We're gonna do the, the Scooby-Doo Shaggy voice for him. I'll try to. How's it going, Zephyr? My voice is a little scratchy, though. So just give me a minute here. Oh, wow. That music is definitely not what I was thinking. Your Bootian warrior. Oh, whoops. Sorry, my bad. I did not mean to hit you. I meant to push A, not X. Aliens from your butt. Hello, I am Senator Hadouken from the planet Your Butt. We come in peace. Ready the disintegration beams. Destabilize the neutron flapjacker. Don't mind the captain, he's a little excited. Excited? Of course I'm excited. How will you feel when these primitive life forms lead to massive attacks of fleet to wipe your butt clean? Allow me to introduce Captain Sniggle Wharfbart. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. We crash landed on your planet and need help. Like, sure, but first we need to find my brother Scoobs, eh? He turned tail and ran and when he saw you guys. We would be delighted to help. A TR unit would be able to locate him in no time at all. Take this Robo-Love and use it to create a TR charger station. Each TR station you build will create a new TR unit. The Constructinator bot should be able to provide all the pieces you need. All right. Nope, didn't mean to. Why am I kicking everything? Okay, so I'm putting this in no? Right? Okay, so Constructinator is going to be our, like, built... Man, this music. This is not Kefling's music that I'm used to. Hey, look at that. We got some industrial waste. All right, so we need to build a TR charge station, which is 2 forklifts and 2 sets of batteries and a charger. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I gotta say I'm really happy that I get to play new Keflings. Like, I never got to play this DLC, so it's brand new to me, and that is just always a good thing. But wow, this music. It's got just the slightest hint of the original, but then it's all weird boops and bloops. All right. Scoobs is found. See? Bleeps and bloops. Bleep, bloop, bloop. Oh my. It appears my TR unit has found a Kefling in the sulfur crystal patch to the south. Oh, the test I could do with a fresh Kefling. Those horrible tests. No, Doctor. This unit was built by a madman to locate a missing friend. Not a future test subject. Oh my, madman, you say? What a prime specimen of a Homo gigantus. Did you know the gigantus can spend nearly 2 weeks sitting like a slug in its native couch environment, doing nothing but belching and seeking achievements, its primary source of food? Yes, fascinating, Doctor. Anyway, unlike normal aliens, TR units are capable of harvesting sulfur crystals and junk parts. I'm sure it will be most helpful in freeing your friend from the southern sulfur crystal patch. Yeah, the main character, this game originally had your main character be an Xbox avatar character. It used your avatar, but now since that doesn't exist on PC, what they did is they just and also for offline mode and things like that, they just wiped that and they allowed you to have just a generic Xbox Live avatar kind of character. Yeah, but this was originally on 360. And the whole character, like, one of the main big selling points was this game uses Xbox avatars. Okay, so what are we doing now? Free Scoob from Sulfur Crystal Patch. Okay. Can't harvest those yet. Even gave me so long that you recognized it? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's our sulfur patch. We can't harvest sulfur crystals. Oh, we need to have our TR unit guy do it, right? There. Bleep, bloop, bloop. Any of these other guys? These worker guys? Oh, wow, that was fast. I like how he's just kicking the crystals. Man. You seem familiar. Have I dissected you before? Ruff, 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 ruff. You were abducted, you say? Why, that's terrible. Ruff, 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 ruff. Oh my, I was there? Perhaps I could get you up on a probing table to refresh my memory. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ahem, shall we begin construction? An alpha-grade gravity lobster is needed to create the protoplastic we need. All necessary pieces can be built at the Prime Constructionator bot. You can feed it practically anything, and it will construct useful pieces from it. Wow, like really? That's so awesome. Like, what would it make if I fed it like 100 fish mallows? I like Zoink Scoob. Okay, so we got these things. We're gonna have to... Okay, so that's a Constructinator bot. That's the charging station, which is the home, right? Ooh, I can't put that there, and I can't put that there. How do I do these things? It's been such a long time, I forgot how to play part of this game. Okay, so we got some worker bots. And I can't put the worker bot on there, but I can make them do trees. Nope. Nope. Do trees. Yeah, gravity lobster. How do we do a gravity lobster? So the palm tree branches, can we do those here too? Okay, we can. What does this take? looks like coconuts or something like that, palm tree branches, Lego pieces, and uranium. How's your weekend been, Zephyr? Been doing anything fun other than playing a crap ton of Windrose? Like, good grief, dude. I saw, like, was it yesterday you were at like 17 and a half hours already? It's insane. I played a little bit on the new server, which is nice. I'm bummed that I lost the data, but I'm not going to even worry about it. Like, we're so early on, and like you said, it keeps all your data and all that stuff, so it's not that bad. You know what this music reminds me of? It reminds me of a Sega Genesis game. I don't know why, but it does. It's weird. Okay. He's got a palm tree, so we're going to have him transport all the branches. And then we're going to have him transport all the gold over here. Just at least till they're all in one spot. Okay. Gravity lobster. We need a bunch of that stuff. Okay. Where are the rocks from, though? Oh, here we go. Reggie Karen. So I actually learned that recently while playing the game Karen a couple months ago, that rock climbing game, which is both really good and just the worst, was one of the worst stories I've ever played in any video game. But when someone stacks a set of rocks up, like on top of each other, that's called a Karen. And that's what that game was called, and I had no idea. Yeah, the weekend was mostly Windrose. Dude, I'm super happy that you got into that game. I was not... The one thing that I'm always kind of afraid of is when I start like researching new games to play and I come across a game that I feel like, oh, this would be pretty fun. I want to play this. And other people buy it. I'm always afraid that someone will go, oh, I really regret this purchase. I don't like it. This game actually isn't for me. Like, I feel really bad because I don't want to steer anyone in a bad direction. I don't want to waste anyone's money. So I'm super glad that you got into that game. There we go, and drop. How many crystals? 17? Okay, cool. I don't know how we're supposed to get those coconuts, though. Or whatever they're called. This is a weird level, man. So that's... Oh, it's a sand well. Okay. That's what that is. Okay. Now I can make it happen. I'm going to have this guy. Drop that stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, sometimes just like one thing won't click with a person, and as long as you give the old college try, you know, even there's a lot of games that people will recommend to me, and I go, oh, that's usually not something I'm interested in. But I'm always, most of the time, as long as it's not really expensive and something that I know I'll just absolutely not like, usually willing to give it the old college try. Okay, so now we're making some progress here. Yeah, I can imagine that series or that genre just really, a lot of those games are the same, and that's why I was so hesitant on it at first. Like the first 2 days, I think I heard a bunch of people talking about it. I'm like, oh, cool. And I watched like 5 minutes of gameplay and I went, oh, I don't know about this. Like, it's got the sea shanties from Black Flag, but it was literally I heard the same shanties that Black Flag has, and I'm like, why don't I just play Black Flag? And then I looked at like the animation of the character, and I really wasn't feeling it right away. But it kind of was like eating away at me. I really wanted to play something, and everyone was saying such high praise about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just give it the old college try. Okay, so we need to build whatever this gravity lobster is. We're going to build it right here. So we got one. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1. We need more sand. Which we have plenty of. I don't know where that Lego stuff goes, though. Oh, man. There we go. All right, cool. We got all our stuff here. Okay. This stuff. Yeah, it's the soundtrack sounds like a Sonic game. A little bit. Like a little bit of a old, like, Sonic game. Man, it feels weird to play Keflings after like a month and a half away from this game. But I like it, man. I'm having fun so far. Just, I think the music is just not my thing. It's a little bit too futuristic, and I think that's where it's coming from, is like the Sonic CD game. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Sonic CD. It's funny, I was playing Sonic like 2 nights ago for whatever reason. And now this game. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Let us proceed. The first item of business is to get the 2001: Space Odyssey up and running. We actually don't really know what it does, but oh my, yes we do. It makes amazing laser sounds and glows in the dark. Like, wow. It sounds like the pinnacle of awesome. And that's what this technology is really all about. I mean, not wrong. Hooray! All right, let's build some more. Need 2 of those, 2 of those. More sand and more sand. Ooh, these guys have leveled up. Boop, boop. Boop. What is this? A love. Okay, so let's build another. How do I do that? So it's I can't actually build another transporter unit. I kind of have to just build the things that they're telling me. I can't actually pull up the menu system. That's weird. It's a little bit different than the other games or other content in the game. I'm okay with that though. Okay, so where do we want the space oddity? We'll put it right here. What's that? The music's growing on me, though. I think it's growing on me. Does this thing... What does this thing do? Can I drop crystals in it? Nope. Oh, it takes sand and converts it into Lego pieces. Okay, let's do a little bit of that. Oh, man. Today was so weird. I keep forgetting that it's Monday because I woke up, I went to work, And I waited around for half an hour until no one showed up. And then I called and I said, why is no one in my class? And it came to be that I wasn't supposed to work today. That's super fun when you waste like 2 hours of your life going to work and waiting around for people when you don't have to. Just a joy to go to work when you don't have to, you know? So luckily it all worked out in the end because I was able to work on the stream issues. And dude, I put in a full day of work and I think I finally fixed it. I couldn't be more happy about it. Okay. What else do we need? We needed that one other one, which is some Lego pieces. Some sand, possibly. More love. A little love there. That, we just need that one last piece. Oh, we need more sand. I'm telling you, the one big thing that I wish I could change is to get rid of all these ones that just follow me around and don't do anything. They're so worthless. Okay, worker boy. Go transport sand to this thing. That is mining crystals. I'm going to take one of these guys. And I'm going to make him a transporter for level 2, level 2. Get some more sand. There we go. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of, what is it? The oil zone in Sonic 2. That's what I think it is. It's the oil zone. Last item. But man, I am excited, dude. 1.21 gigawatts. The Space Oddity requires immense power source. Oh my, yes. At least 1.21 gigawatts. What's a gigawatt? Oh, never mind. Your brainocular corponopia isn't big enough to possibly understand. Madman, on the other hand, based on my observations, the liver strings is the smartest giant this side of the galaxy. You can always tell the intelligence of the liver strings, or by the liver strings. Quiet down, Dr. Dork. We have to work. Sulfur crystals provide tons of power, and their stink keeps away devious Kefling spy varmints. Now, we just need 15 sulfur crystals to put in the 2001 Space Oddity on the double. Okay. We got another love piece, which again, oh, there we go. There's our blueprints. Okay, so we can make 3 alien pods. Let's do that right now. Let's make some alien pods so that we can get more workers. Not that we really need to worry about it. Here, we'll put one right here. To put one of those Karens. But I'm having a lot of fun with Windrose so far. Like, I really was not sure about how much fun I was going to have, but yeah, that was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. Just insanely crazy difficult, dude. I am really surprised how how difficult that game is. Where's the other guy? It's a sand digger. Here we go. Another sand digger. What a fun, relaxing game. Okay, 2 more alien pods. 1, 2, 3. And we'll get Karen. And another one right there. I like that sometimes they auto-complete the house, sometimes they don't. Where are our guys? Where'd they go? Where'd they come from? Where'd they go? Did they actually spawn? Oh no, that was just the house that was built. There we go. Just run that. This is Stowaway's Guide to the Universe. What is this? Let's do one more. We'll do another house. Should we just do it right here? Why not, right? It's kind of weird. I'm not able to move anything like I normally would be able to. All right. Transport that. We should have a couple of these guys do leaf transport, because there's a lot of leaves on the ground. There should be one other here. Leaf transport. Yeah, I can only punch and destroy, not actually move things around. Okay, now that that's done, here's the next thing. Finish placing 15 sulfur crystals in the Space Oddity. The Space Oddity is over here. So it looks like the spaceship from Space Odyssey. Gotcha. Bloop. Alright. Hooray! I did things. Priorities. A fine job you did with the sulfur crystals, madman. A little too fine, if you ask me. I'm on to you. You're not even from this dimension. I can tell by the size of your giant head. Yes, I'm afraid the captain is right. You can always spot an interdimensional being by the size of its head. That's where it keeps all of its purple warp protein ropes. That's enough. We owe Madman much gratitude for helping us. Now we can get started on the next structure. Ah, yes, the laser disc. Captain, shouldn't we rather fix the... We need the laser disc. It's a long trip home, Senator. And we'll want something to do besides listen to Dr. Earwax over there talk about her childhood. Oh my, what is that? Somebody wants to hear about my childhood? Ah, yes. Well, back in those days, it wasn't called toothpaste. It was called a toad mulch for obvious reasons. Yes, Captain, I see your point. Let's get started immediately on this matter transformative fire. I mean, in the meantime, the Captain and I will start looking for radioactium. Yeehaw. Smells like sulfur. The smell of these sulfur crystals make me long for home. Speaking of which, could you keep an eye out for my robo-love? I lost it during the bumpy landing. I'm sure it's lying around here somewhere, along with my Prunomatic and other sticky grooming devices. Dr. Dump, if I have to hear another word about your Prunomatic, I'm going to squeeze on your Quanicola glands. Oh, no use threatening, Captain. My Quanicola glands fell off decades ago. Okay. We're gonna move that over one more. What is the next thing? Matter transmortifier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Okay, so where are we putting this thing? Transmortifier. Let's put it down. I don't know. Here, let's put it right here. It's weird to hear this music with a different, like, tone to it. It's much more of a bummer tone. Give that to me. Fool. Alright. Now, do we need the love thing? The love-o-matic? Oh, and we need a guy for it. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, you're gonna go there. You're gonna work there. Mighty morphing power carrots. Now we can turn resources into metamorph carrots using the matter transmortifier. Metamorph carrots will permanently mutate giant robotic animals. Oh my, yes. We should build another gravity lobster and feed it one. I wouldn't recommend eating one though, unless you, of course, want to turn yourself inside out. Poor spleen boy. He was never the same. Create a metamorph carrot and feed it to a gravity lobster. And then this. Power carrots. Okay. Build another gravity lobster. Okay. Yeah, take sand, I guess. Man, dude. A lot I need to build. Ooh, we need more sand. Way more sand. Wow. Okay. Now, is this a gravity lobster? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're going to build one right next to the other one. Right here. I'm going to grab some sand and deposit it. It does look like they are making more now, so that's good. So we've been starting to watch this show called Endeavour, and it's a British show. It's a BBC show about a detective, and it's really good. It's a period TV show though. So it's all taking place in the 1960s, in the British 1960s. And that's where I think it's actually really interesting because It is extremely hard to follow with some of the language and not slurs, but the and what do you call that? Not slur, but the way that they talk. It's a lot of like different vernacular that you would normally not hear. And it is just really hard to keep up with sometimes. But it's really, really good. It's not only just that it's really, really good, it's also super long. Like, really long. The pilot episode, which is not part of the actual, like, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, is a 2-hour movie. Like, we sat down and we heard our friends talking about it, and they started telling us a couple weeks ago about it. So I finally got it, and we started watching, and it's like, why is the pilot so, like, this episode has been going on so long. It's the first episode. Come to find out, it's basically a movie. It's just crazy. Oh, we need more of these pieces. We got a lot. Good job, Gravity Lobster. Okay. 2 and 1. And then we'll build another house when we can. You, level up. Same thing with you. There. Oh, man. Long day. Tomorrow's gonna be really long, though. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Okay, so we have another gravity lobster. Create a metamorph carrot and feed it to the giant lobster. So do we do that with stacks of sulfur? No, it just takes sand. The protoplastic stockpile. So do we feed the protoplastic to it? No, we don't. And we can't build any more. Here, let's build one more house while we're at it. Control room and gravitational pulley we can't build. Okay. Can't build that there. Hooray! Oh no! I can't put it in? Or Robo-Love is something different. Robo-Love is something different, I think. Okay. Well, that house is built for when we need it. Create a metamorph carrot. How do we do that? Build another gravity lobster and feed it a metamorph carrot. Now we can turn resources into metamorph carrot using the matter transmortifier. Okay. Which one is that? That's a constructinator. That's it. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, metamorph carrot is crystals, which we have a whole lot of. It's like the first thing that we started harvesting. Okay. Oh, we need 20. Wow, okay. There you go. Now you have 20. Metamorph carrot. And then feed it to a lobster. There you go. Ooh, nuclear lobster. Okay. Nice to finally get some game time in. Yeah. Holy spleen swapping jellyfish. Did you see that? The gravity lobster turned into a nuclear lobster. Goodness me. That now means we can create radioactum. Oh my, I may end up winning the octogenarian science fair after all. I'm practically blinded with science. Science? Now that we can make radioactium, creating the laser disc should be no problem. Yeah, it's nice to be able to just sit down and play video games. Good grief. It feels like it's kind of a little bit true. It feels like I have not played video games for a long time. Because right now, my life has been troubleshooting and fixing things and doing everything but playing video games, it feels like. So it's been a long time since I sat down and really dived into a video game. And not really have to worry about anything else either. Whoops. Sorry, bye. Did not mean to kick you. Alright, so we got some radioactium. Here, we need to get one of these guys. I'm gonna pop your head off. You take it over here. There we go. All right. So what's the next? Build the laser disc player. All right, laser disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we need. Oh, radioactium to build that last one. Okay, so where do we want this laser disc player? Let's put it just right down. No, that's not going to work. Let's put it right there. So once I'm done with this, then we'll actually get back into, like, now that I kind of think I've got everything fixed, I can do the weekly challenges again. Starting on Sunday nights will continue to be Keflings and then something else. I got to figure out something else since I can't get the VR Keflings to work, which they said they are going to work on it. So hopefully they are able to fix that now that this DLC is done. I think this was the last DLC for this game too, so hopefully they're going to go back and take a look at Keflings VR. A handful of Keflings. All right, so our Laserdisc player is all set. What next? Ubertronics. I admit, ever since that Laserdisc got built, it's been too easy to just sit around and watch old movies. Old movies? Like, really? That sounds awesome. Yeah. I was watching this conspiracy film called Is Your Butt Really Bigger Than the Moon? You were saying something about repairing the ship? Yes, it's time to build the Ubertronic Dinobot. Perhaps the most advanced and doom-filled deathbot ever conceived. Like ever? Ever. Like ever? Captain, stop it. You know as well as I that the Ubertronic Dinobot is just a giant repair droid. Before we build the Ubertronic Dinobot, a few more buildings are needed. This Enormo strength supplement should allow you to push heavy objects with ease, allowing you to find blueprints lost during the crash. Okay, good. So now I can unlock the pushing. Now I can move stuff around. Good grief. Okay. And then I could just move this out of the way. Get some more radioactive material. Put there. Primordial clay. Of mud and men. Oh my, could it be? Why, yes, it's primordial clay. Why, I haven't been this excited since I helped invent the wheel. Oh, the horrible monstrosities I could build with clay. Quickly now, take it to the constructionator bot before it gets all stale. The Rift Rooster. Alright. There you go. What did that do? Oh, wow, it put out a Mudman? It's mostly alive, and I'm afraid that's all you'll get. The oven light broke, and it wasn't sure if he was done when I took him out, but it's too late now. Oh my, yes. He may look like a half-baked pile of soggy rough. Yes, that, but he'll do the job. He's strong enough to help Doug and Scoobs carry pieces around. Oh, good. Just another worthless character. Let's do this. I want that piece of whatever it is. Almost there. Hooray. Area 42? All right. Man, remember when Area 52 was like the biggest deal in the world as a kid? Like it was the place, like the government conspiracy place. Aliens are there and all this, and then it was just like, no, it's just a place where government people work on stuff. And then that whole stupid thing about like everyone trying to like climb in it or run around the building or some stupid crap a few years ago, like that just seemed like the dumbest thing in the world. It was on the news and some kids doing the Naruto run. Like, it's that type of stuff in society where it just makes me go, oh, I don't want to be associated with people. All right, so what do we need to build? We need to build a few things. So we got our laser disc. We need Area 42 and the Rift Rooster, a giant alien rooster that converts Frakui branches into glue. Okay, so let's do the Rift Rooster first. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 6, 7, 9. And then we need what more? More Lego blocks. We have plenty. How many Lego blocks do we have? 88? Yeah. Good enough. Okay, so where are we putting this rooster? Let's put it right up here. Man, this thing is actually kind of big. See, this is the thing that kind of sucks, is there's not a whole lot of space in this. Like, I'm gonna just drop that right here so that I can. Those guys. Okay. Like, I don't want all this stuff far away. That there's no need to have it far away. But I really think it's gonna be. Yeah, we can move stuff. Like this charging station thing. this thing. Can I move it in? No, okay. Okay, I'm gonna just push it all the way over here. Because it doesn't need to do anything, really. Oh, did I block myself? It's right in the way. Okay. Let's build some more rift roosters. It really, I think the hardest part about this entire game is trying to figure out good placement for everything. Because it really does come down to, like, just where are you going to put all this crap to make it fit? No, it's mine. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Bloop. Okay. Does it need a person? No, it does not. Awesome. Get out of my way. Oh, sorry. I'm actually trying to talk to you. Watch your step. Oh my, this will never do. I haven't stepped in a single pile of gloop ever since we arrived. It's so abundantly on your butt that I managed to always collect a hefty supply on my bottom of my shoe. You never know when a wad of smelly goo will come in handy. Feed the rift rooster some frauki branches. Frauki branches so that it will excrete gloop. 40 droppings should be a good start. And then we got love that we can. Haha, we already have our house built. Do. Okay, branches. Give it to the rooster. Same thing with that other guy. What are you doing? Go get branches. Give it to the rooster. Got 3 gloops. 3 gloopity gloops. Yeah, level up. Okay. So we got the rift rooster. Now we need to build area 42. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, nice, perfect. Okay, and we're gonna build area 42, like out here. Let's do area 42 out here. Get those radioactive barrels. So we'll place that right there. Go bring me other stuff. Walleye nets. Like those other characters, they don't need to be walking around, like walking to me. They're just getting in the way. I think if I was going to make a new video game, like if I wanted to do a video game and make one, I would make a Keflings game. I would make a game exactly like this, but with just a little bit more quality of life and maybe some just like newer, more modern game development ideas, but take the core principles of a relaxing, quote unquote, cozy game and no like timers, no protagonist or antagonist, no like bad things, just kind of like a fun game that you can hang out and play. Much bigger landmass, but like a modern version of this would be incredible. The truth about TR units. The Supreme Brain Lord at Area 42 informed me that we need a non-space station, non-space space station. Ooh, that Supreme Brain Lord really tingles my triangles. He would know a giant's knuckle pouch from its pancreatic earlobe. I must apologize for the doctor. She has been upset with the Supreme Brain Lord ever since he discovered the TR units were not actually the doctor's design. Apparently, Dr. Snipimoff borrowed the designs from a Kefling inventor. How embarrassing. Oh, that Brain Lord. Someday he'll pay. Just wait till I create my radioactive walrus launcher. Then he'll be sorry. The non-space space station will allow us to build more advanced pieces for repairing the ship. Good luck. You'll need it. Non-space space station. Okay, so what does the robot love do? Oh. TR cheat. That's what I need to do. That's what those are for. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so I need to build 2 of these TR charging units. Okay, 2 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna put that right here. Nope. Don't want to talk to you. I have no desire to talk to you. One more robot. Now, is there any other crystals? Not really. So what I think I'm gonna do is have him just take crystals. Like, yeah, there we go. And then we'll do another robot place. Love. There you go. Oh man, there's another robot love. Whoa! There's a ton of other stuff over here. Okay. Let's level these guys up here. There we go. Yeah, that worker robot, he doesn't really have anything to do. So I'm going to have him on sand duty. Everyone doing kind of a good amount. Okay, so we got those 2. And then what is the next thing? Constructinator bot. This hungry robot eats resources, makes building pieces. So, Constructinator bot. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. There we go. we building this Constructinator bot? Oh my gosh. Just let me build the thing. This is going to be kind of a big one. Okay, so Area 52 turns them into, like, bigger aliens. Or 42, sorry. I'm going to push that over there. And then we're going to take this Constructinator bot, and we're going to do this. So I am super excited. I don't know actually when it airs, but the last season or last episode of Invincible, holy crap, man. I am very, very excited. Okay, so we've done all the glue. We're just waiting. Let's build the Constructinator bot first before we get a new mission. Man, I've been really enjoying Invincible. So now that I'm all caught up on the TV show, I'm like, crap, what do I watch? Or what do I want to do? And so I started I started reading the actual comic. And it's funny because I told my friend about it because they were talking about the TV show and they got me to watch it. And so one of them said, yeah, like he grew up in a very strict Christian home where he was like, his parents did not allow him to read that. He was still in like high school, but he was not allowed to read Invincible. And so he was telling me that. I'm like, oh, it was that. I didn't know Invincible was like 2003. It came out in 2003. So I started reading it, and man, it's really good. It's pretty different in some aspects with the TV show, though. So I actually really like that because it does make it feel a lot different. So it's not just the same things, but I'm at the end of season 1 in the comic book, basically. Oh yeah, I won't spoil anything about season 4. Dude, watch it. It's so good. The only thing I will say is there is one episode, like I think we were talking about it the other night, in season 4, I think it's episode 3 or 4. It's a filler episode, which sucks because that season is like the season is 8 episodes long. So you can't really afford to make an entire hour-long episode a filler episode. That is the only downside of season 4. Everything else is pretty on the spot, super awesome. Which do I like better? I think I like the TV show better. I really do. Like I said, I'm only in the end of season 1 in the comics, so that's roughly around issue 15 out of 103, I believe. There's about 103 issues, I believe. But it's before I get into this, the Gloop Troop, that's great. That's a great name. I will say that the comic has a lot of differences from the TV show, and a lot of it is actually not that great. Like a lot of the different characters and storylines and stuff that you get in the TV show are better written, even though there is a few major weird changes. Like a lot of the characters are race swapped or gender swapped on the TV show, and you're like, wait, what? But they all stay pretty true to the character, except for Rex. I will say Rexplode is very different in the comics so far. Very different. Oh ho ho, yes. Plenty of gloop, I mean frolic, I mean experiment on. And rather the metamorph carrot should mutate all giant alien animals. You should try building another rift rooster and feeding it a metamorph carrot sometime. I don't want to. I'd much rather just build more of the stuff that I need to build. We do need to build the non-space space station, but if we're building a rift rooster and a metamorph carrot, we just need to remember that part, metamorph carrot. We need more sand. And yeah, dude, the Rex story arc is really good because he comes off, number one, he comes off like a complete jerk throughout that first, season or two. But then he has a really good arc of becoming mature and really caring about others and becoming a great, great character. And none of that so far is in the comic. Like, he's just a general kind of whatever character. Like, he's not jerky or anything. And then the actor who does Rex too, Jason Metalopados or whatever his last name is, I can't pronounce it. But he plays that same character in pretty much everything he plays, but he plays it so well, it's awesome. I love him as an actor. He's a great actor. I will always remember him as Pimento in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like, just off hinge, just completely out of his mind. Okay, where are we? We're just going to build it right here, since Riff Rooster. And Derek in The Good Place, yes. Derek? Oh my gosh. I forgot about Derek. Doesn't she, like, create him to be, like, I can't remember, is it like a sex toy or object or whatever? Like, just kind of like a hot body or whatever, but he goes, like, insane and just repeats his name over and over again? Yeah, he's like a rebound. That's right. Dude, The Good Place was so good. I know that sounds a little redundant, but man, that was a fantastic show. I'm really surprised, like, we got into it too. I need more sand. Can never be said enough, yeah. It was such a out of nowhere watch for us too. I don't remember. Oh, I think it was because I kept seeing it on social media. And I was like, there's a lot of people talking about this show. And that's what it was. We got through watching Frasier for the first time, and then Cheers and Wings. And so we were really into, like, that whole universe. And we both like Ted Danson, so I started looking up more shows with those people in them, and The Good Place was it. And I was like, I've seen a lot of social media about this. Let's try it. And we just tried it, and, like, right off the bat, I was not sure if my wife was going to get into it or not. Like, she could go either way on that show. Like, it could be, like, a show she really likes or one she really doesn't. And, man, she just loved it. Cool. Okay, do we need radioactive? But yeah, I've been really enjoying reading Invincible after watching the TV show. But I will say I really like the TV show. I think they just, with the voice acting, because the actors do such a good job, it makes the stakes much more emotional. And like I said, so far, the writing is decent in the comic book. The writing in the TV show, say what you will about all the woke stuff and crap like that, but everything else is really, really good in the TV show. It's a very well written, other than that garbage. There's a theory that the entire show is actually Ted Danson's character experiencing hell. Since the entire show, he's stressed out trying to solve problems. That's an interesting theory. Man, the ending of that show was so, not bizarre, but just not what I expected. And I really like that they took a lot of big swings with that finale. Like having all the characters, officially die and move on. And that was such a unique way to make that show end. Because where do you go after you become, you go to heaven and you improve heaven, I guess, or whatever it was. I can't remember what the whole storyline of that was. But, oh man, what a unique show. Paradise Zombies, yeah. That was such a great show, dude. See, and this is why I always talk about it. Okay, we need to metamorph a carrot. How do we do that? There we go. That was such a unique show, and I always tell people how I really don't understand how people would prefer movies at this point. TV shows have so much more going for it on every plane. It's crazy because you get all this character depth that you don't get in 2 hours. You get it over the span of like 150 hours, right? If you have like a show running for like 11 to 10 seasons and they're all like 22 episodes long or 10 or 15, 20 episodes, and they might be an hour long each, dude, you're getting dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of hours with characters instead of a single 2-hour movie, or maybe 3 2-hour movies over the course of a decade. There is a time and place for movies, but I think movies are just so subpar to TV at this point. I've heard K-pop Demon Hunter. I've heard that it's really good. I don't know if it's up my alley. Like the whole like girl band or whatever, like it doesn't seem like something I would be into. But I'm willing to take a chance. Like I said, I'm always willing to give something a try. Yeah. Non-space space station. Okay. Let's build that now. We got a radioactive. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Oh, nice. I was able to build everything. Okay. I mean, yeah. Let's just put it right here. See, that's what will always get me into a show that I normally wouldn't be into. Like really good action scenes, awesome, fights in choreography and really well edited type of stuff like that. It reminds me of the Castlevania Netflix show. I originally wrote that show off because I was like, okay, it's a Netflix show. And this is before like they kind of like that was one of their first like ventures into doing their own animation. I was like, Netflix animated, it's Castlevania too, like, and it's an anime, like anime Castlevania, no thanks. But that first season, which is like 4 episodes long, you can't call that a season. I lost it. I was like, dude, this show is so freaking good. It was awesome. There's something about K-Rock Demon that reminds you of Samurai Jack. Ooh. I don't remember if I mentioned this on stream, but we just started Samurai Jack. We've been so busy that we haven't really had time to pick it back up. But my wife has always talked about how she really likes Samurai Jack, and I remember watching one episode, and I think it's like one of the like later episodes where it's all completely silent. He doesn't speak, no one speaks a line of dialogue, I don't think, in the entire thing. And it's all about seasons, like winter, summer, spring. And like there's this one like demon or something that's like seducing him, and she looks really nice. And then, tries and attacks him later on, or like poisons him or something. And I saw that dude when it first aired, and it always stuck with me. So whenever someone said Samurai Jack, I would always think of that because that's the only episode I ever saw of the show. And then my wife would always talk about it, and we kept going, yeah, we need to watch it. And so like a couple weeks ago, we were just scrolling through what to watch. I'm like, we should watch Samurai Jack. How do you feel about that? And she's like, yes. And so we started watching that first episode, and I was like, holy crap, this is what this show is? This is basically like what was in my mind the entire time. Why have I not watched this a million times over? Like, this is an amazing show. Yeah, super underrated. It's a Transporter 4, Transporter 3, Transporter 2. Hold on a second here. Yeah, super underrated show. Like, good grief. Okay, so we put them in there. They become an alien, a big-brained alien. I will always go to bat for Powerpuff Girls. I think Powerpuff Girls is a great show. I don't care who knows it. I love Powerpuff Girls. It was a fantastic show. Oh, whoops. The non-space space station. Excellent. The non-space space station is complete. All of the convenience of a space station without the floating debris. It truly is convenient. Take its anti-Kefling swarm missiles, for instance. Captain, what are you talking about? Shh. I'm trying to intimidate these Kefling conspirators. They're watching us right now with their horrible space sheep. I can feel it down in my... Ruff, ruff, ruff. No, I was going to say my soul. Way down in my soul. Gruff, 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 gruff. Of course, aliens have souls, but you guys are the aliens. Gosh darn it. Just build the reality constructor so we can get started on the Ubertronic Dinobot. Better than the SpongeBob? I 1000% agree. I'm not a SpongeBob fan, never have been. I don't know how much my wife would like hearing me say that. I think it has a time and place, but I really do agree with the fact that you have to have had grown up with SpongeBob to really enjoy SpongeBob. Sitting there watching it, I go, I can see why people like this, but I'm kind of not into it. Ooh, okay. So glue. So we need to finally take that glue and drop it in here. We need to make a hover bridge. So how do we make gears? What is that purple stuff? Dark matter. How do we get dark matter? I'm sorry, what? Reality constructor. That's what we need. Oh, yeah, the live-action Powerpuff Girls, dude. Oh, my gosh. That monstrosity. Thank God that never came to light. I can't fathom who thought that was going to be a good idea. There's just so many of those types of projects that just the moment you hear about it, you go, who greenlit this? There's no way this could be good. And the reason why is because you know exactly the type of people who are making it, and you know it's not going to be good. That's the reason why. Because things can be good. You know, anyone who... You can take anything. I mean, take Iron Man, for example. Iron Man was a D-list character at best at Marvel. And I said it every single time I heard someone talk about the Iron Man movie. I said, that thing is going to flop. The reason why is because he's a terrible character, and you could never fathom someone writing Iron Man to be enjoyable. But dude, they did it. Very charismatic actors, really good, well-written script. Just, they fired on all cylinders, and it became a hit. So anything can be good if you hire the right people with the proper idea. Like, you can make a really, really good live-action Powerpuff Girl movie, but I just don't think it's in the cards. I think that's the biggest thing, is there's just no way for a live-action version to even come close to what that movie or what that show was. Yeah, and now everything is just, it's all IP based. Everything is IP based. And it sucks. Okay. So what are we doing here? I want to move this back if I can. There's no reason for any of this stuff to be where it is. This doesn't do anything. This is just for cosmetic reasons. Okay, right? Yeah. Now we can move this back and over a little bit. There. Okay, so what do we need to do for this non-space station to get dark matter? How do we get dark matter? Well, we needed to build that bridge, right? And we need gears, and we do dark matter to get gears. So what do we build with dark matter? How can we build dark matter? Oh! This thing does. Yeah. Okay, we got these guys. You're gonna become a transporter. Sorry, taking off chopping duty. I'll let one transporter guy or cutter guy live. There. Should be a lot more somewhere around here. Maybe, hopefully. We clear everything out? Okay, we did. Let's take a few of these. Little guys. Maybe some dark matter. There we go. Alright, so we need a lot. We need a lot of dark matter. And that's what we're doing. But yeah, I'm so glad they never went through with that thing. What a just atrocity. What a crime against humanity. Some things just don't need to exist. Like, that's really what it comes down to, is some things just don't need to exist. You might think they do. Nah. The world's better off without it. And the worst part of it is, they're not doing anything that is designed to be enjoyable. It's just a product. I don't care how, like, you cannot be that naive to think that the live-action Powerpuff Girls was something that someone wanted to make. It was, well, we have this IP that we're sitting on, Powerpuff Girls, and it was really big back in, the early 2000s. It had a movie, like, they had a Powerpuff Girls animated movie. I went to go see it in theaters. That's how big of a fan I was. I was like a 17 or 18-year-old dude, and I went to go see the Powerpuff Girls movie in theaters. And then they sit on this IP for so long, and they go, well, we're at that point where it's kind of a little bit retro, it's a little bit nostalgic. We can make money off of this. And that's the entire idea behind that like, most things now is we own this. How can we make money off of it? And that's the worst way to make a product. That's the worst way to make anything. How can we make money off of this? And it's just so disappointing. Upgrade. Jeez. When is Bethesda gonna make something new? They tried. They tried with Starfield, man. And my wife loves Starfield. She really loves Starfield. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't... honestly, I think the biggest issue was a lot of the fact that it felt very closed off. You took a look at Starfield, and then you compared it to No Man's Sky, and No Man's Sky was just doing something way better. Starfield is what No Man's Sky Starfield is what... Sorry, No Man's Sky is what Starfield should have been on a much grander AAA scale. And unfortunately, they just did not do that. Yeah, she really likes space stuff, period. So that's the reason why she liked it. She loves Bethesda, and she loves space. So it was kind of like just the perfect... Oh, dude, we need to build this way over here. I will have to bring it all the way over. Man, that's so far. Good grief. Well... You can pick up some palm branches, I guess. Just drop it all. Hey, they brought it over. That's nice of them. Yeah, I know, right? Like I keep saying, dude, Bethesda... Well, they all became complacent. Number one, they became complacent because they know it'll sell, so it really doesn't matter what they do. It will sell. And then the scope. It's the biggest issue in video games right now is games are taking way too long, and it's because the scope of the games are way too big. I mean, look at something, or look at a lot of the indie stuff. You're getting 15-hour games, 10, 15-hour games that are costing $30, and they're just selling like hotcakes compared to AAA games that are taking 7 years to make. And like Marathon. Look at Marathon, dude. AAA Bungie title being produced in however many years. And... Dude, that game, no one talks about that game. No one's playing Marathon. Everyone's playing things like Windrose and Mouse and all this other indie title stuff that is just so much better in every aspect. And these games aren't taking as long to come out. I agree. It's so paint by the numbers at this point. All that stuff just looks the exact same. It looks soulless, right? It's what a lot of people quantify AI art as, slop, right? Like that's a big hot buzzword term. But that's what a lot of AAA is at this point. It's all soulless. It is manufactured garbage. And like they even stole the entire design. Like if that designer made a game, it would look cool and unique. But the fact that they stole it and then tried to hide it, you know, and then they went to court and all that stuff, and now no one can talk about it. We'll never, ever, ever hear from that person ever again. Dude, that person made millions, and we will never hear from them again. They took that money and ran. And good for them, man. They got something out of that, and good grief. Okay, did I not make... I just made the gears. I made 4 gears. What else do we need? Oh, 2 of these. Okay, so that's what that was. Yeah, it looks the same while trying to be different. That's an excellent way of putting it. Yeah, dude. Those... It's so enjoyable to see nature finally healing. All those companies are going out of business. They're firing everyone. Like, what was the big studio closure or firing this week? It was, or last week. Iron Galaxy on Friday. Iron Galaxy, who has... I know of a few of the people that work there, the developers. Like I've seen them in interviews, and I've watched a lot of their stuff over the years, and they're pretty nice, funny people, but they just suck. Like Iron Galaxy is just continually put out. They're just bad at their jobs. That's really what it comes down to. They did the Batman Arkham Knight PC version that literally had to get taken off of Steam because it was so poorly ported. And then they did the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 from last year, but like they couldn't make the game the way it was intended to be made, so they just kind of took shortcuts. Like that's the type of developers that we're getting. And it's because of their hiring practices. So when they fail and when they close and they fire all those people that have all that different hair color, and you know exactly what their beliefs are and what type of mop that they make love to, I couldn't care less about them getting fired and losing their jobs. I could not care less. Okay, so we need, what, blenders and stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, we got it. Awesome. Oh, dude. Yeah, Elon buying X was like a turning point in history. It really was. It was the stepping stone and the turning point for, holy crap, things might actually turn around. Because that was how they got their propaganda push. Twitter was the biggest thing in the world. Yeah, dude. I mean, talk about God intervening on certain things. Like, that's what I fully believe happened. God intervened 100% on those things to change the course of human history. And it's funny too, because like that's how they were pushing everything, and as soon as someone else came in that kind of exposed it and said, look, this is not happening anymore. Your gravy train is done. Like, that's why they hate him. He is not a bad person. He's one of the most brilliant minds in the known universe right now. Like, dude, if he said the things that they believe, like they would praise him to the end of the earth. But oh my gosh, it's sad to see a lot of those people lose their minds over common sense. Okay, what am I building here? Sorry. Yeah, and they did a decade ago, and soon they'll turn on anyone, man. They have no loyalty. They have no loyalty. I mean, we saw it, and like we talked about it the other day. Like, they'll turn on their own kind in a moment's notice. Okay, we need another alien guy. So, who's kind of someone we don't really need? That's a level 5. You're level 4. Well, now you're becoming an alien. There we go. Booyah! Reality constructor. All right. We got like 3 more things that we need to build. Almost Ubertronic. Finally, we're ready to build the Ubertronic Dinobot. The most awesome. Yes, awesome. And super awesome to the max, like, dude. Yeah, super awesome robot machine. Robots are the greatest. They're so freaking awesome. Are you done? No way. Robots are like so awesome that they will blow your hair right off your... Quiet. Robots are awesome. As I've been trying to say, we can now build the Ubertronic Dinobot. So let's start gathering up plasma beams and the microchips on the double. What are the plasma beams? Is that like the dip that you dip microchips in? What? No, you don't have plasma beans on this planet? How do you exist without their nutritious vitamin B52s? I guess we'll have to build a Nebula Panda first. But after that, giants are awesome. Yeah. Nebula Panda. All right. Okay, so... we don't... Okay, so that's just like the special thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. Where are we building this Robo Panda? Nebula Panda, my bad. We're gonna build it right here. All that stuff. But it is the world that we live in now. As hard times as we're having on certain things, it could be so much worse. It could have been so much worse. Nope. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Gotta figure out how to get more people in Discord and multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing right now. Hopefully, now that I don't have to... I say that, I can't guarantee anything. Hopefully, after this next month, like after March, because we got our improv show, our next improv show, and we also have our dog show. And that's gonna be really tough. So in like a couple weeks, I'm gonna have to like put a pause on some of the streams just because we're gonna be so busy with the dog show. And then immediately after that, I have our improv show. And as soon as that's done, then I should be able to kind of like put really a good foot down. But honestly, just share. Like that's the best thing that you can do is anything, any social media or talking to people, any person that you think would be into the streams and stuff like that, share it, and that is the best way to help the channel grow, help help get more people in the Discord. It's the worst part about social media is all of this is the hardest part for me is self-promotion. I am not good at it. What else do I need to build? What am I missing? Oh, the Karen thing. Is this guy right? Some radioactive barrels, yes. And it's getting way harder. That's the worst part, is every time you go, oh yeah, maybe we'll be able to get some of this stuff. Hold on. Going. Sulfur crystal stockpile. You take sulfur crystals, right? Oh, that's radioactium. My bad. Where does radioactium go into? I need those crystals. Is there any crystals still? Oh, hey, you don't even need to worry about it. It's already built. But like I was saying, the worst part about all of the social media stuff is sharing it and self-promotion. I'm just terrible at it. So any help on that end would be super, super awesome. Okay, we got our Nebula Panda, which takes junk and converts it into plasma, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is like a lot of people just, especially my age, everyone has kids, everyone has work, everyone has families and spouses, and to get people that are like me and you, it's very hard to find that group nowadays. Like as you get older, it is near impossible to find a group of not even like-minded, because it's funny, like every time I talk to someone my age, they go, yeah, I love video games. Oh yeah, I love, playing online, but I can only play 5 minutes per week. Like, that's not even playing. Like, you can't even start a video game like that. What are you talking about? You can't harvest junk parts? Can I grab... This is a 3. Here, I'm gonna take this guy. No. That's a 3, okay. Let's see, can you harvest this thing? No, he can't. Who can harvest junk? It's a robot love. Okay, let's build the Ubertronic Dinobot first. Oh, we can't build it because we need the... What's that? Plasma bean stockpile. Okay. Microchip stockpile. Junk parts stockpile, which we can't... How do we get junk parts, man? That makes gloop. That makes dark matter. That makes... that makes radioactium. Makes all that stuff. That takes junk and turns it into... I'm assuming the robot. I think the robot, which is over here, not doing anything. Oh, he's a level 7 transporter? Jeez. Too irresponsible for kids? Yeah. 100%. Okay. Robot. Harvest. Yes! No, I'm gonna let him do his thing still. You know what? No, I'm not, because we kind of need this. Do that. Pop. And let's have you harvest this thing over here. Parts 4. I'm the same way. I think my wife is the same way too. We're pretty much homebodies, but I mean, both of our activities are very outgoing. So we're homebodies, but at the same time, we do a lot of extra stuff too. Yeah, we need beans. Okay. Plasma beans. I feel like I'm constantly leveling these people up. should have taken that trash panda. Let's just keep going. Let's do at least 2 more runs. And then I should be good. Okay, you? What are you doing? Oh, I didn't mean to pop your head off. I just meant you need to go this way. Oh, he's still a Transporter 3. Okay. Cool. Be better if he was a 5. Where are we putting this thing? Let's just build this stuff and let's figure out where we're going to put this. Put it down here. Yeah, there's nothing over here. There, that's where we're putting it. But yeah, the multiplayer madness stuff has always been kind of a little touch and go, just because the community isn't there. It's really hard, and as much as I really love doing multiplayer madness stuff and being able to kind of experience games I normally don't, it's very hard for me to sit there and go, okay, I'm planning on this, and the way that I plan my streams and have them set up, they're very, you know, I view them as episodes of like a TV show. And so that's kind of always the way that I've built this stuff out. And when I'm sitting there for even 5-10 minutes waiting for people to possibly maybe show up, it's really hard for me to go, well, let's just do something else. Like, I've already have my plan. I'm sticking to my plan. And if that's not going to work, then I'm not going to stream. And so that's where it gets really hard for me. Still need microchips. I have no idea how to do microchips. And even like last night, I was planning on doing this, and then I went live, and then it crashed 25 seconds into the stream, and then I spent enough time to go, well, I could at least stream. It might not be stable, but I could probably stream for an hour. And then I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do that because it feels bad. And even the test streams today, like I did those 2 test streams, and it's like, I can't just hit go live and be in a game and just play and not talk. But I want to test everything out. And that's really, really hard for me. Even today, I did like 4 or 5 recorded test streams for about an hour. Like one was an hour, one was, and most of them were like 20-30 minutes. And I'm sitting there talking, and those will never be seen. I'm sitting there talking to myself because that's how I view my streams. I want to make them very nice and professional and have a plan and all that stuff. So I go through the whole intro. I go through explaining. I go through logging into the game for the first time and all that type of stuff, because that's just how I view my streams. Is their products might not be the best term for it, but you kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay. We need more stuff. We need microchips and gloop and microchips and dark matter. How do we get microchips? Microchip stockpile. I wonder if we need to metamorpho another panda. I bet you that's what it is. I can almost guarantee you that's what it is. Dark matter and gloop. No one's putting gloop. And it's because that's the type of content that I used to watch. You know, back in 2009, 2010, 2013, I was watching these streamers that were making content like I make now. And they don't make that content anymore. It's a lot worse. And again, they all kind of went off the deep end with 2016 election, and they're those types of people. So I went, you know what? If no one else is making the content that I want to watch, I'm going to make that. And it's really, really difficult. Yeah, exactly. Because it keeps you entertained in a way that a Let's Play doesn't. Because with a Let's Play, you can just kind of like watch someone play a video game, and I guess that's kind of interesting. But there's so much more that you can do with it. And that's what I tried to do. Lately, I haven't been able to do that just because of all the stuff going on. But dude, back in the early, back in late 2013, or sorry, not 2013, 2023, 24, that's what my streams were. And I was getting a large amount of viewers for a long time, and then it just all kind of fell off out of nowhere. I have no idea why. And it was a big bummer. It was disheartening. So cool. No one's showing up anymore. What happened? What happened? Okay, we're getting some plasma gains, so that's good. I just don't know where to get the microchips. It says 7 out of 9 dark matter. Okay. Oh, dude, that's right. That's right. The tag system, I mean, barely works anyways. But the thing from last year, back in August, when I just noted, oh, I went from 10 to 0 viewers for like a week straight. Like I literally had 0 views on everything for like a week in August. Was because they did the whole lurkers don't count. If you don't chat, then you don't count as a viewer. And that killed all the sponsored streams. That killed all my sponsored, like opportunities. Like I don't get any of that stuff anymore. And that was the only real way that I was getting a lot of subscribers and stuff too. And now I have none. I think I have 4. And 2 of them are me and my wife. So it's one of those things where it's just like everything kind of went to crap all at once. And I was like, oh, this sucks. But what are you going to do, right? Okay, we need to make a carrot. And then we need to make another trash panda. I don't want to, but I have to. We'll just put them right behind, I think. We can. Because I don't think I'm going to really use this trash panda at all. It just does like 1 or 2 things. As long as I can get around him. Nice. What do you mean by you have 0 clue of subs on YouTube? Oh, you mean on your channel. Is that what you're talking about, on your channel? That's another just thing where I just don't get, because I look at people who have channels and their content is like some of the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and they have like thousands and thousands of subscribers, and I look at mine, I'm like, I gained 1 subscriber in the last 7 months. Yeehaw. Literal thousands of hours of actual good content and 1 subscriber in 7 months. And I don't want to turn this into a bummer thing. I really don't want to, but it's basically just the worst thing. Like, if this is why I don't look at analytics, because every time I do, I get just completely defeatist about it. Average view time 36 seconds. Like, might as well have not even done anything with my life. I would have made more progress sleeping than I would have streaming for the last 7 months. And it's just, it sucks. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to change the subject because I will just get bummed out. Okay, so we need 3 pyramids and a blender. There we go. Cool. And then Nebula Panda. Oh, I know. I know. The editing. You know, it's funny too because, dude, I've been using Premiere since 1999. I've been editing videos since 1999 in high school. And I was filming stuff since high school. Way before high school, but like seriously editing and making videos and content and all that stuff in 1999. And when I hear these kids and they're like, oh, I gotta edit and blah, 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 I'm like, dude, you have no idea how, like, and what they're doing too, it's kind of like you're not doing anything. It's like when they go, oh, I downloaded a video clip and I cropped it. I edited for 5 hours, guys. Look at my editing job. I'm like, dude, you just cropped something. Come on. Come back to me when you've shot pickup shots for 17 different scenes over the course of 3 months and edited it into a 1.5-hour short film. Then we can talk. If you haven't done that, then I don't want to hear it. But, you know, I mean, there are obviously those people who, like, do more than I have at this point. But they are just, like, they're so far above and beyond. But, like, the grand amount of people on YouTube are just like, snip, snip, I edited. I kick myself every single time I think about it for not paying attention to YouTube and thinking it was beneath me. Because it was. Back in the day, dude, YouTube, like, when YouTube first came out, it was so beneath me. Oh, they're both rocking this stuff. Okay. Why didn't I get this guy on this stuff earlier? I really wish those stupid giants could actually harvest. That would be so much nicer. But I mean, it's the mentality. It's some of my worst mentality is defeatist, where I look at something and I go, no one's gonna want to watch this. No one cares. The no one cares attitude is the worst part about my attitude. What else do I need? I need the middle part. Did I not build those? I thought I built those. Oh no, we're doing the Trash Panda stuff. That's over here. Yeah, I mean, again, I worked with Blizzard in like 2002, 2003. I worked with production companies. And then when YouTube came along and people were making like angry video game nerd and stuff like that, I was just like, people are just recording themselves screaming at video games. That's not entertaining. That's dumb. No, who cares? And then a lot of the angry video game nerd stuff pissed me off when I had my store too, because people would come in and it was these children that would watch this guy scream profanities, and they would regurgitate it verbatim, you know, and I don't like that at all. But then they would come in and talk to me about video games where I'm like, dude, I was playing this game before you even were alive. Like, please. And it's that elitist mentality that I really try not to have. But it's very, very difficult when you have a 7-year-old telling you how influential Mega Man was. And I go, dude, just please stop. I know more than you. Okay, Nebula Panda, we need those green... No, we built the green pieces? Oh, it was the... radio... It was a lot. It's a lot. Or the dumb, do you have Battletoads? Please get out of my store. Okay. I need some junk parts, or I need crystals, and I don't think I have any more crystals. I think all the crystals have been eaten up, so junk parts. Okay, we're just gonna throw a stack of junk in this thing. Do what you love to do, yeah. The thing is, what I love to do is play video games, but I wouldn't do it in front of a camera if there was no monetary possibility. I've been recording podcasts and stuff since 2008. So that's not an issue. I love podcasting. I love talking about it, but you have to kind of build a brand and do all that other stuff. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. And all that other stuff. And I'm already in front of a camera all day long. I'm doing this all day long. And then I'm performing in improv. Like, I don't need to be performing 24/7, which I basically am doing. So that's the hard part. And again, when you're in front of a camera, I don't eat and drink on screen like that. I would oh, dude, I almost lost my mind the other day. I was watching someone who has been a viewer and stuff like that. Crap. That's what we need. There we go. I almost lost my mind the other day because I watched someone just with the worst setup imaginable, sitting there eating, and they're just getting just tons and tons of donations and follows and subscribers and money, and I just went, what am I doing with my life? Oh, this is the... Hold on a second. Okay, I thought I heard something. Okay, so that is the Ubertronic Dinobot, right? Yes. Oh, our Trash Panda is up. I got these ones switched around. Not bad. Then we got that carrot. Dude, and yeah, just the screaming, the non-stop screaming stuff. We need more glue. We do that. this thing, right? 1, 2, 3. I think that's what we need. I kind of just got a little stuck there. I kind of forgot. Let's finish this sucker up, dude. Why is this not... Oh, I need a little ball. That's what I need. Oh, the thoughts. Yes. Yeah, that stuff. Oh boy. Can I not build another? I guess I can only build one. How do I get constructor box? So I guess that was a complete waste of time. Fantastic. I'm gonna punch this meteor. Get rid of it. It's just in my way. How do I make microchips, dude? We need a microchip, and a microchip, and some microchips. Can't make that there. Can't make that there. Can't make that there. Make it there. There. Yeah. That is a big deal. Okay, so I can take one of the... Oh, man. Okay, so we're just going to take this stockpile of stuff that I did not need to make. Put it where it should go. Stand into protoplastic. Metamorph carrots for giant animals out of the sulfur crystals and junk parts. Eye branches into glue. The robot eats resources to make building pieces. Harborage. Into plasma beams. I mean, I just don't know what to do. Build the Ubertronic Dinobot. But I need microchips. How do I get microchips? I have a metamorphic carrot, and I don't want to feed it to this guy. I mean, let's try it. Okay, it did it. I'm assuming it's going to be microchips now. Yep. Okay. Oh, dude, what? Really? Okay. So it's going to be crystals. We have stockpile crystals. Oh, hamburger helper, nice. I don't remember the last time I had hamburger helper. I think that might have been, dude, like 10 years ago. Here's some microchips. I feel like we're close. Yeah, give me microchips. That's what I needed. Okay. Let's build the last few things here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just let me pick it up. Yeah, we got home late, or my wife got home late tonight, so we got Taco Bell. Not bad. Not a bad dinner. Can't complain. Kept me fed. Oh, dude. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. 5-layer beef burrito. Cinnamon twists. I'm a happy camper. Finally, my Kefling-proof doom machine, ha 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 ha, the Kefling invasion foiled at last. I am Destructobot, seek and destroy Kefling intruders. Oh my, it appears that someone's been tampering with my dynamic schematics. Let's see here. No, Doctor, you'll ruin everything. Reconfiguring, I am Ubertronic Nannybot. Where are the little ones? It's time for a burpsy. Oh dear, that's not right either. Reconfiguring, I am Ubermatic Prune-O-Matic. Quickly, Doctor, we don't have much time. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Reconfiguring, I am Ubertronic Dinobot. The ship is in need of repairs. No, my doom machine is ruined. That's quite enough, Captain. While the ship's repairs are underway, we can start constructing a launch pad. Hooray! All right. Where is our launch pad? Okay. Okay, so we need dark matter. Nice. Dude, I did some weights, arm weights and stuff like that. And that was a few days ago at this point, and my arms are finally starting to not hurt. It sucks because I do it all the time. I just overexert myself. Like, I push myself way more than I should, and it ruins my body for like a few days. Instead of just being like, you know what? I did some stuff today. It wasn't a ton, but my body's not used to this. Do something like the whole leg. What happened? Oh, it got fixed. Okay. The whole leg day and all that stuff. Like, I didn't really understand it at first, but then I started going, oh, that's why. You'll go for failure every single time. What do you mean by that? Like failure? Okay, so I think we'll just put it down here. Might as well, right? Okay, so here. I know it's stupid to put it all the way down here. Like, there's no reason for it, but let's just make it happen. Till you can't do another rep? Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to switch it over here. There we go. There. Yeah, I do it a little too much every single time. Like, to the point where I don't enjoy life for a couple days. Like, that's no bueno. Yeah, and that's kind of what happened to me. Like, I took a little bit of a long break, and I just overdid it. And then my arms hurt so bad for the last several days. Like, it was just excruciating. And especially like when we're doing stuff like building things for our new geese or chickens. We're getting more chickens soon. I think next week. I have no idea how many, but my wife said it was a lot. And I went, oh no. Because we just had so much bad luck with our chickens. But I mean, we have the two chickens that have been alive since last year, since our last flock. And then the rooster. And we've now been keeping them in. We don't let them, like, they're in their coop area in the stables on the other side of the studio. And then our ducks, and we've got most of our ducks still from last year, so that's good. And then we got our new geese, and then we're getting a ton more chickens. So I'm excited. But like building that stuff and drilling in holes and cutting wood and lumber and stuff, well, my arms are like just dying. That was a little rough, not gonna lie. But I'm happy. I think those animals are super fun. Like just going out to look at them in the afternoon, like during a break or something like that. I'm like, oh, we got little geese. They're so cute. And they're super fluffy and soft. And they make the cutest little warp warp sounds. And then the chickens are adorable too. I just wish the ducks weren't so messy. That is the worst part about the ducks, is they're just so messy. But I think they're my favorite out of all the barnyard animals, I guess, that we have. Which you would classify. Out of all of our, what is it? Flock or whatever they're called. I love the ducks the most. I think they're my favorite. 2 captain's chairs. I wish I could rotate. Yo, ducks are hilarious. What else did I build out here? The liquid gravity pump. I need 2 of those. Oh, nice. Up in my neck of the woods for a baby shower. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, what do I need? 1 more gravity pump and a green thing. Didn't I build 2 of those? How did I... Oh, I probably already have one. Why don't you grab that? Okay, good. What was the other thing? The other gravity pump? To me! Alright. Should be the last thing, I believe. Or no, we need 1 more launch pad thing. We need 3 of those. Okay. 1 more. We should have our launch pad. There it is. How long are you going to be out here for? Are you out here for a few days? Or are you just out for like a day? Like a day trip? Built our launch pad. Just the weekend? Okay. So for a couple days. Okay, that makes sense. Friday to Sunday. Okay. Thank you, Madman. I can't tell you how grateful I am for your assistance. Let me do the Michael Jackson dance for you. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Scoobs, be sure to visit us. I'll keep the probulation station nice and warm. Bye, see ya. Captain, shouldn't you be up there? You know, flying home to your butt? Of course not. I would never get on board with them. That's not my crew. Those are Kefling duplicants trying to sneak in to invade your butt. Yeah? Lucky for your butt, I reprogrammed the ship's navigation console to fly to an unexplored planet on the other side of the galaxy. Okay, eh? So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to rescue my real crew from their Kefling captors. Okay, good luck with that then. Feel free to keep on building stuff, madman. I better finish talking to Scoobs for a while. Ruff, ruff, ruff. I told you Scoobs is not a leash, it's a safety harness. Zephyr, thank you so much. Dude, it's always a pleasure to talk and hang out with you. Have a wonderful evening. I'm finishing up here too. We just finished the DLC, so we are all good. Have fun and have fun and customize your kingdom. All right. Well, let's go ahead and save that 2 hours and 18 minutes for the DLC. Hey, it didn't die that time. That was nice. Can't die in Keflings. All right, well, that's it for tonight's stream. I'm super happy I was able to play this super awesome DLC. Thank you to the developers for giving me a copy of this to play. I love Keflings. It's one of my favorite series in all of video games, and it's something that I just absolutely adore. The DLCs, I think this was the last DLC. They're fine. They're okay. A World of Keflings was never my favorite. I still think just the solid original game is my favorite out of the series. However, I am one of the only people on the entire planet, apparently, that loves the VR version, a handful of Keflings. If you have not listened to that episode of the podcast, I think it's like episode 11 or so of the podcast. It's like early on. It is an enjoyable listen to, because I listened to it like a couple weeks ago, and it is really good to listen to myself talk about how much fun I had with that game. It's kind of near the end of the episode though, I believe. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys later. Till then, bye-bye.